Good evening, everybody, and
What the heck was
welcome
that?
to the Lizard Stream. I just keyed up in Discord. That was great. Yes, keyed up in Discord to say good morning, and good afternoon, and good evening, and good night, everybody. It is time to be murdering mobs in Razorthorn. We are going to kill many things this fabulous evening.
You are super robotic-y.
Was that me?
Eagle eyes. I didn't even understand what he was saying.
So, still robotic?
Nope, that's better.
Inventory. That's how I used to pride myself that I could sing cadence and nobody could understand a word.
That was good. That was a good mistake. That was a good one.
Alright, I'm gonna get over it.
Okay. Anyway, yes, we have much murdering to do tonight. We are going to take out Ghost and Snowtail, Suchon, and Solenzak. That's what. Well, I do believe it's time. We have plenty of people to get to murdering. We're going to finish our flags and Bane weapons for Death Knell by murdering Razorthorn's 3 bosses.
Is this fight a DPS fight?
It's not really a burn fight. It's more of a, holy crap, can we handle these ads and follow along?
Okay, so we just need like heals and tanks.
DPS is, of course, important because we do have to kill ads every 12 to 15% depending on the fight. But, yeah.
Okay, are there any like big AEs or like weird mechanics like?
Yes.
Yes.
The charm.
Yes.
Step and
It's gonna be fun. Let's head over to Rage. Svarag.
Can you throw one more person in my group?
he's gonna port us.
Yeah, I may as well port. There we go. Incoming rage. We're close enough.
Well, as long as 15 people run, and then we can set the banner, and you can take the banner. Oh wait, that's not yet.
That's quite yet. I mean, wait like 5 minutes, I'm sure. My teleport bind would refresh. I could just keep sending 5 people at a time. Take a bit, but
When's the banner? Is that TSS?
TSS, isn't it?
Or is that the one after?
So it's TSS, I think.
Gosh, I hope so. 'Cause that's good stuff.
It's the best thing ever.
Yeah. Oh, they dropped it to 12. Nice. I always remembered it as 18 and then 15, and I guess they dropped it to 12 now. Yes, Freeport Arena to Devastation to Svarag to... Yeah, just hold there.
Actually, it says they were introduced in the Buried Sea.
it's possible.
Ah,
it's
that does
TSS.
sound right.
That sounds better.
Okay. We're going to
It's TBS for sure.
Northborough. I mean, Freeport.
Because TBS had all those weird zones.
Fastest would be Arc Stone Jump, go through East Freeport.
Confirmed. However, you've gotten to Svarag and Rage before, you should do that again, but in raid form.
Yeah, it hasn't changed.
And if you have done absolutely no progression content in this expansion, well, you should probably speak up anyway.
That's a lot of carrying. I'm impressed.
All you brave people running through the middle of the PvP zone.
I'm sure I'm frightened.
Terrified.
I don't know if I want to
After the last time I was here, bring it on.
Is there a way to
Oh,
get
stop.
Hello, everybody.
What's up,
Good
man?
evening.
What's up? What do you need?
Is there a way to get through Spear Egg without dying?
Just hold the entrance.
Hold at the entrance of Spear Egg? Got it.
How exciting! New content.
Well, it's not new. It's still like 16 years old.
New for Immortal Feud.
Lizard, you might want to run Ambit in before people train him. There's a lot of mobs coming towards the door.
Oh, hell, I've been COH'd. Alright. Thanks for the heads up.
Yeah.
Looks like there's a
Super
small
scary.
pile of undead at the Severick zone line, so be careful, guys.
So we're heading to Devastation.
Did Working crash?
Yeah, devastation into Severick. Oh, did we have somebody grab the task?
No, I failed. I'll work. I'm doing that now.
I was gonna say, otherwise I can run back and grab it. I've got the bones.
Yeah, I've got the bones also. I never turned them into the friggin' librarian.
Oh, well then, don't do that. Just get in here.
Alright, you've done that?
Yeah, me and Dev have both done it.
Alright, thanks.
So did I.
Oh, Shadow too. See? See? We got your back.
Alright.
Looks like the undead are taking over.
I think they're being taken over. Because they're the ones at the zone line.
The death ball of mobs.
Yeah.
I love how KOS Milo still is in Freeport.
Should we start clearing?
Yeah, I think we got enough people here. Let's go ahead and move through this little broken door. And start murdering some of these mobs.
Lizard Man D I faded.
Now, could we possibly sneak in there easily without a bunch of mobs? Maybe, but F
I
that.
made it there.
We're
Would've
gonna
been-
murder.
but not back.
It's safer.
We're moving forward, right?
Yep,
To
keep
kill
moving
them,
up.
Kill us.
Keep on creeping up. We got mobs to murder. If you are not yet here, that's okay. Come on down when you can.
Moving to that center door, correct?
Oh, yeah.
I'll be right there.
I gotta run back. I splatted.
Dope.
Where at?
I don't know. I got summoned. I'm thinking right across from the ramp into the tower where you do vessel. I don't know why I decided to run back, but something was alive and it saw me.
Thank you.
But I'm gonna summon it and run back because I don't know where I'm at.
We can probably find you since we're right here.
Was that Falma?
Nah, Covian.
That's a lot of mobs.
Yep.
Falma says, guys.
Yeah, it only looked like one. It was 50.
Well, plenty to murder. No. Well, like I often say when I'm outgunned, excellent. More targets.
Darky's down.
There's a lot of healers down. And Dirkling.
I feel like it's Blade 2.0 though, really.
Let's all hope so, because Blade's a badass now.
We got the first part right.
Hold on, let me get Ashendara here. Let's see what happens.
See, we can handle any number of mobs. We'll be just fine. During this, if all goes well, the most we'll handle is 5 at a time. And yes, basically what happens is when people do this task here, they just leave the mobs up and let the next raid crew coming by handle it.
There's two.
That's us.
There's one here on the right. If you want to kill it. Oh, it's not aggroing. Leave it.
He's indifferent.
He's aggro.
We'll pretend to be
Yo.
surprised.
Yeah.
Oh, they're zoning in. Is
All
there
right. In order to zone in, you click on that
I got incoming 2 mobs.
symbol on the door.
question? Is there anyone who's going to report?
Is that monk math? It's only one.
I wouldn't know.
I saw I agreed to.
My
It's
psychic
like the
abilities are
inverse
not
of
telling me.
math.
He's tinier, maybe. I don't know.
You got like a half a mob there.
At least one.
Click on in. Please shrink once you're inside. If you have an issue with getting here still, please let us know. We can always zone out a mage to help you with a COH.
Parad?
No.
So were there any corpses that need to be rezzed before zoning?
I think we
That
got
would
them
be
all.
what the raid leader and expedition leader should give him.
So all that buffing we did in the raid hall,
Very useful
Yeah.
for getting through that pack of mobs.
Practice buffing.
I lived.
Again, please shrink once you're inside.
I can't force the in here, can I?
It is an inn. It is a tower.
That is
Mob is here. Make it knock.
Don't use slashers or magic spells and get curse cure.
Wait, we're weapon limited?
Negative.
Just got a trigger saying don't use
These
slash
guys,
weapons.
Yes, you did.
Watch your health.
We should probably not be roaming around pulling random mobs.
Safe to use slashing weapons and or magic based spell.
I don't know what you're talking about. Looked at me funny.
Hold here in the hallway. We'll go ahead and buff up those in need.
oh, there's no beast lord.
Where's Kamara?
Our food's on the way.
Probably taking
That's
care of
lovely.
things.
What does he have? COVID?
Doing genter buffs by group. C has been done. Doing haste. I realized C was done in the hall. However, the majority of healers died. And I had 11 tells for C.
So yeah, it sounds like group by group is the way to go.
I do appreciate the tells. If for any reason you are still in need of haste or C, please let Ambit know. He enjoys getting tells. It makes him feel special.
Oh, he's special.
Milo, you got no buff. You lose conviction or something?
No, I just haven't recasted on myself yet.
So unlike, well, starting out, let's go ahead and say that if you have done samples of corruption, you recall this zone has some nasty effects where random shadows end up popping up and murdering and charming and all that sort of BS. We are likely not to encounter that in this raid version of Zone. However, those same effects are still going to happen from the trash mobs who have way too much hit points. It's generally advised to go ahead and clear as we go, not just the path, but all the mobs in the area, which is probably what we're going to do. We'll call for move up when needed. Once we get this area clear, we'll move up in stages, pulling to us so that we don't have too many coming into camp at one time, especially since there's AE Dot, AE Slow, AE Rampage, Charm, Feign Death procs, and a bunch of other nastiness going on just from the trash mobs in here. So if you need any buffs, please get them now.
Like the Lizard Open show. You get a murder, and you get a murder, and you get a murder.
Indeed. Our dead men are already floating. Thank you, Dremery. Let's have some... Oh, yeah, and shrink if you haven't. Let's get some pulls coming in. Get some mobs dead. Mobs shouldn't be too intense right now, so this is the time to get any missing buffs taken care of. Bring mobs to us, please.
Don't use slashers or magic spells and get curse cure.
Safe to use slashing weapons and or magic based spell.
Are we moving up?
We are pulling to here. Should we move up? I thought I was rather clear on that. Alright, let's move up. South, then east.
Lizard man charmed.
Ay, I'm charmed.
Did you really? You really?
Oh, I really.
Dang. That was so bad. And that's our food.
Excellent. I see a mob coming this way. Werewolf, pick it up.
Lots of resist tonight.
Even for my weapon procs on what appears to be Tommy.
Was that me? What happened?
Looks like I'm hitting you.
What did I do?
All the unlucky guys.
Lizard, leave my pet alone.
Negative.
However, your churro did come.
Somehow I lost it, right, Dirkman?
Are we moving up?
Charm ended.
I need to remove Dirkman's taunt.
Is it safe to move up?
Menace.
Let us know. I mean, I see a couple moving
Make it
up.
not work like decked.
Alright, let's move up. Bottom of the ramp. You got two mobs here. I'm sure that's lovely.
I guess that's better than nothing. But the drink sure would have been nice. Here's your food. I will put it right here.
One percent, Oriana.
Is there a mana drain?
I think that there's a mana drain.
There is indeed a mana drain. Whole mobs to here, the whole round. Not necessarily all at once. We don't need to be charging into mobs that are going to be wandering.
I have an odd number of people, so I put a Snapdragon heal or a
Seriously, nobody wants to pull?
I mean,
Eliminate
I could pull.
darkened.
Bring us more.
I feign death, guys.
Very convincing, my good man. Incoming warrior pull.
Or Singapore.
Incoming 4 wolves. These mobs will feign death you, by the way, in case you have not noticed that. So if you're not able to do what you normally can, try standing up.
And it's not too hard.
Oh yeah.
So annoying.
And yes, I would have preferred a drink. It is what it is. Thank you for ordering.
Jesus. Okay. And we can move up. These pools are pretty long.
Let us know where.
Alright, let's move up beyond the next door and hold in that next room. Hang out in our new little cage. We're calling him Johnny. The first raid boss is going to be to our south. It's going to be in these tunnels over here. From what I recall, the name is leashed to its room, but that could be a false memory, implanted by years of drinking. So let's try to clear all the mobs to the south of us before moving up any further. Eventually we're going to find, I believe, Ghost is first.
Darkened ran in Skelly form. I thought he was the mob.
And thank you, Darkened, for stepping up to do that.
Yep.
Curve your FD.
Apparently I'm bugged somehow. I can't cast spells.
Got it.
Try standing up.
Yeah, I'm running down the hall to pull things.
No, never mind.
These things drain endurance.
Yes. There's an endurance drain, a mana drain, a stun, a rampage, a charm, all that fun. A feign death. Everything you could not want in mobs.
Watch the feign death, guys. Tanks will lose aggro.
So it's not a guaranteed. It does help to spam your stand /stand key
slashers or magic spells
as
and
a
get
tank.
curse cure.
Pull it.
It's coming.
Safe to use slashing weapons and or magic based spell.
So I may be thinking of a different thing, but I seem to recall us
Don't
basically
use
clearing
slashers
almost
or
all the way
magic
up
spells and get
and
curse
then
cure.
pulling them back down and fighting Ghost and Snowtail like down at the bottom.
I remember doing it that way too.
Interesting. Is that if that can mitigate the ads, that would be lovely.
I mean, they may have broken it since then, / quote unquote fixed it, but that was the way I think we did it to get around those ads.
No, that would certainly be lovely because those ads are a pain in the pooper.
I'm sure we did that too.
All right, well, let's finish clearing all these mobs, and then we'll move back all the way
use
down to
slashers or magic
the
spells
bottom
and
of the
get
ramp
curse cure.
and go from there.
Oh, sorry, Dark. Still was a second late.
It goes
That's how good these
amazing.
things hit me so hard.
Having some fun over here in Razorthorn. About to take on Ghost for the first time.
Don't use slashers or magic spells and get curse cure.
Wasn't quite sure if that res got up. I got stunned right at the end.
This is the Mangler
Bard
server,
soul or something.
and we are the Immortal Few. Thanks for joining in, by the way. Just clearing the last few of the mobs before we go over instructions, and then murdering.
Don't use slashers or magic spells and get curse cure. Don't use slashers.
No heroic start. Started way back in Classic with all the fun stuff and not so fun stuff involved therein. Progressing at a semi-normal rate of speed for a progression server. 8 weeks for a non-level cap expansion and 12 weeks for level cap increase expansion.
Yeah, having him with cells.
And plenty
would
of
probably be a
the
good
negative
thing.
for the first part. I'm not much of a fan of sitting in lower guck for 8 weeks. Or 12 weeks or whatever mess that was. But we're at least starting to get to some good content. Not that POR is the pinnacle of EQ content, of course. Ooh, 4 of them. Meh. Let's murder these two.
I switched.
Don't use slashers or magic
And
spells,
2 more.
slashers or magic spells and get curse cure. Don't use
The other's coming
slashers
down
or
the hall
magic spells
from
and
the
get
stairs.
curse cure. Don't use slashers or magic
We
spells
got
and get
respawns?
curse cure.
No, I think it came. They like teleported upstairs and pathed down somehow.
Might have just got stuck on a wall and that was the closest. Was up.
Don't use slashers or magic spells and get curse cure. Don't use slashers or magic spells and get curse cure. Don't use slashers or magic spells and get curse
What
cure.
we need is more knockback effects.
Well, this is fun.
Don't forget the double dispel, Drum.
Don't use slashers or magic spells and get curse cure.
And a mana drain that overwrites clarity effects.
Ghost.
Oh boy.
Nobody move. Oh god, somebody moved.
So this is not good.
Who do we go first?
And this is a very bad time for Lizardman to freeze up.
Down.
Gray's tanking.
I guess he's not leashed.
No, he's not.
So it seems.
Gray's not tanking.
That's why you could pull him down.
Hmm.
Noctex is not on aggro, so I'll just stay off aggro.
Can we evac if we can?
Yeah, I think we should get out if we can.
That can come.
Bad, I brought him too far before I feigned.
Well, this is not good. Certainly a bad time for Lizardman to have crashed.
Yeah, better now than during the fight.
He's coming. Tunnel.
I think he's coming down to the zone.
He's dragging him down.
That is a poor choice to be making.
You could zone out, though, right?
Yeah, you can zone out. You can't fade him, so.
If you're on his aggro,
Don't-
just let him kill you.
Stay back. Stay back.
I got Noctex out too.
He's at the bottom of the ramp right now. With Skyfall and his crew.
Certainly an unfortunate set of circumstances.
How is it that we always get destroyed during new content?
Because we're learning.
This gives me Roly Flashbacks.
And look how well we do it at that one now. Lizardman is ready for re-invite to raid when you click through. Okay.
Can't do anything yet. He's still at the bottom of the steps.
Everybody's dead. He's still there.
I'm gonna click out, even though I'm safe.
I'll run him away with bleed. Run him with the stairs pit.
Rezzing
he's-
Dark Hue.
He's not pathing back yet.
No, he's still standing there.
Dark Hue, I would advise you not move much from where I dragged you.
There he goes.
His ghost coming back up.
He is starting to walk back up now, yes.
3 at the bottom of the stairs should be safe.
Here, Mala. I brought corpses.
Ghost is passing our bodies.
Looks like he packed back.
He's moving back.
I'm gonna release so I can
Safe
invite
to
some people.
very carefully go up and res where we were.
I'm rezzing up there right now.
Dami release so I can invite people back to the raid.
You mean like Lizardman?
Yes.
In my loop?
The ones that log.
I got evac, then I camp just in case.
Ghost is back home.
Would have had a couple people able to res, but people trained other people.
Just run back. Run on up the same way that we came in. That would be a problem.
We already knew that, Miles, Aaron, but we're gonna try to find the bright side.
There was a question lingering for a bit.
No, there wasn't.
Should we
Can you unlock the raid for a second so Gerb can invite us back?
it's unlocked.
Okay.
He did, Milo.
Does Lizardman have the raid?
Yes.
I will find it. Would like to see anything that's going to kill me on the way.
Not likely.
Will not matter
If you go the right way.
The raid's locked.
It's unlocked.
Okay.
Hit me up for Steel Oak.
Casting buffs on groups that I see are fully res. Don't panic if your group has not yet fully been res. We will get to you. Just trying to speed up the recovery process.
Fear.
Should we move down to the cover?
We can hold here safely. We'll end up moving down when we're going to end up fighting that foo. You know, that foo.
Did we at least kill one of the ants?
Yes.
One got, at least one got killed. I don't know about the second.
There's 3 trash mobs left on the floor.
Excellent. They'll be easier to split when we're not up here. Have we dragged Skyfall and Toronto?
I brought Tyrannica and Ariona up. I didn't see Skyfall's corpse.
I've got Skyfall.
I got like 10 minutes for this.
If need be, sure. Go ahead and
Yeah, I
move
got
all the way down the ramp.
this. Okay.
Moving to the actual zone in room would be perfect, actually, if you got AFK like that.
I just got to run next door and let my neighbor's dogs out.
No problem, man. No problem. Just in case we're going to be doing any polls before you return.
You might want to put a potential healer in my group then for that.
Nah. You're AFK, right? What do you need to be healed for?
Not me. I'm talking about the rest of my group.
Good time.
All right, back in a few minutes.
Dynamite. Yeah. Hello, hello, and hello. Mr. Dynamite. And if you are still missing C, please, or Haste, please let Ambit know. I think I got most groups, but I don't know which ones they are. That included Sealand. Good, good. Beautiful, 57 degrees. How nice. That does sound lovely. It does kind of sound cold to this California gentleman.
Is Virgo not fine?
What was that, dummy?
Is Virgo not flagged here?
Oh, I think anybody can get in here.
I don't think so.
Don't you have to have becoming the vessel?
Yep.
I'm willing to bet a reasonable dollar amount on that.
She may need a cough.
That is possible as well.
I mean, if we want to test this, I'll go Cawthor if she runs out to 7.
Yeah, let's see if she wants to come. Thanks, Shadow. Let's go test this out.
Lizard's just trying to figure out a way to get rid of that hammer.
No. Let's get a mana check, please. I think that's enough to finish clearing the trash. Let's move east all the way down to the bottom of the ramp. It might be a little painful splitting that mob, those last three mobs away from Ghost, but let's try anyway. If you zone through, please re-shrink.
Okay, I missed what direction we went.
East down the ramp.
Down the ramp.
Nope, not where I'm supposed to go.
Don't use slashers or magic spells and get curse cure.
Anyone die?
Yeah.
Don't
Armag
use
out there
slashers or
somewhere.
magic spells and get curse cure.
I'll try them.
Sorry, I got turned around.
I'm here to tag when.
I remember.
Don't use
I remember
slashers or
literally
magic
fighting at the
spells
zone
and
in,
get
and not
curse
really
cure.
being a zone in.
Everything went to zone it.
Yeah, like even tanking the boss at the zone in, like everything.
Yes, but the reason that we're at this location is because we're far enough away to allow the split to happen from named, yet not aggro the name. And a pull any longer than this is just not doable when these mobs are snaring you.
Trying to get armor.
Oh, get both of me.
So, Omadon, Darkened, and yeah, let's have the two of you come on up here and help me pull this mob. There should be two in there with the name. The idea is to get the mobs split away from the name.
I'm bringing Chimeras and others.
Thank you.
They're in camp.
Thank you. Let's get them res while we attempt to split these mobs from Ghost. Between the three of us, we'll be able to tag something.
Well, I think one of them's pathing away around. Wait for it. Oh.
Don't use slashers or magic spells and get curse cure.
No, that was stupid. They didn't give a shit about feign death.
Well, that wasn't exactly ideal.
No, yeah. Probably.
Don't use slashers or magic spells and get curse cure.
Guess you're going running again, Tom.
The dice.
Yes.
So getting Omadon?
And Lizard. And Darkened.
Oh, they're right here. Lizard, what'd you do?
Yeah, let's try that again.
Don't worry, I split it.
Did you?
Incoming. I want to live.
Good job.
Yeah, I shouldn't have been standing next to the lizard man.
Our sacrifice was worth it, I guess.
Instant death. I didn't do anything.
It's a good feint death.
Very realistic.
Lizard, where'd you die? Next to Omedan?
He's up there in that hallway.
I've been rest.
Oh, you're already. Okay. You get dark.
Where's
Could
Ned?
probably use a couple rebounds.
Am I missing another corpse?
Darkened. He's in the hallway.
Darken is in count. Fergus in devastation. Keep an eye out.
Yep.
If I'm not sure if that door needs to be knocked down or
It
not.
says I'm entering. It says I'm zoning right now.
Awesome.
I mean, the real question is, will you be able to get through the next door?
She can dot it.
Yes. Could also shrink and hit it easier.
Don't move much when I cough you. Click this seal in front of me.
It says I'm entering.
Ooh.
Ooh.
What do you mean, don't move much? Is that like a transporter? You're gonna lose lock on her or something?
But he doesn't like it when I wiggle.
Her DNA might have gotten mixed with the fly.
She said, I'm so confused.
More like I don't want her running forward to the bottom of that ramp and getting smacked down.
Alright, so we only got one mob with Ghost right now, right?
Well, monks, right? Send them and a bard. They can split that shit.
Perfect. Monk Bard, let's do this.
Preferably mains.
No.
Go.
No, we don't do mains.
Yeah, well, wait a second. Who doesn't like wiggle? Everybody likes wiggle.
Everybody likes wiggle. I agree.
No doubt. Hefe likes it a little bit harder than wiggle.
The necros don't like wigglers.
Woo!
Oh. Well. I suppose
It's like I'm still warm.
No, they like them as cold as possible.
Fergus is in zone.
He's with the raid.
Nice. I have my 2 caster murder groups set.
Excellent. Thanks, Gray.
So, Ghost?
The idea is to try to get that other mob away from Ghost, yes.
So we don't want Ghost, we want the other one.
Mm-hmm.
The other white meat.
Not entirely sure how I'm going to do that since it's behind Ghost. And I'm
Have
guessing Ghost-
Pull them both, run away, and then feign death, and then they should
Monk
pass
it.
back.
so you can have Milo probably tag that or Milo Seraph tag that shit off of you. She could potentially run somewhere.
Monk it.
Go further up the ramp just in case you don't get it right.
Come here, come here.
So Ghost is pathing back. Give it like 5 more seconds. All right, tag the werewolf.
Don't use slashers or magic spells and get curse cure.
Alright, warrior will pull it. I need to switch back to monk.
Awesome job.
Gray's just going to stay here for a few minutes.
Good call.
Don't use slashers or magic spells and get curse cure.
So now what? What's the next thing on the list?
I think he is.
That was the last of it. Next is going to be the named. In order to do that, let's move west. Head back the way we came. And a little bit south.
So what I remember doing is basically fighting on this side,
Mm-hmm.
like the south side, and having him like on one end, and then the caster's kind of far away on the other side.
I remember
Pretty
tanking
much.
him right here where Almadon is standing. That's where we used to tank him.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see me. That's where we tanked him, and then everybody else could stay back.
That sounds about right.
You know, somebody has a better spot.
So, Scale Lizard is coming back. So here's how the fight works. Ghost has to, well, if we are mitigating the ads, which I can't guarantee we're going to, the event has 2 major components to it. One of them, it is a special type of damage shield that is not just a damage shield, it's also a spell damage shield. Meaning if you cast spells on it, you're hit for 1,000 damage. If you hit it with melee, you are hit back for 200 damage.
What if you heal?
Then it heals. We are going to try to mitigate that as much as possible, though I would advise using a 2-hander if you are melee.
Is that removable by Mark?
My recollection is no, but I certainly want to try.
Absolutely.
The other component to this is a single target debuff that triggers a whole bunch of mess. It's only cast on a few people at a time. It's called Ghost's Vengeance. And although it's only 1,000 a tick, when it fades, it casts Ghost Vengeance Doom. It basically makes you unable to cast for 12 seconds. It is 750 damage, reduces your mana by 500, endurance by 400, 750 a tick, 500 mana a tick, and 400 endurance per tick. And it's just plain old nasty. So, yeah, you get that basically to stand still, turn your attack off, and wait. Now, the reason why we would fight him down here is in the hopes that we don't have the ads to deal with during the fight, because they are hopefully far enough away to not engage us. We'll know this by 85-ish% because, well, as was so eloquently put by Gray in the raid chat, it starts at 90%, however. Like I mentioned, hopefully we're going to mitigate that effect. If they are coming, they're likely going to come running down the ramp that we just came down and attack them. We're going to find out for sure pretty darn soon. So, damage shield, spell reflect, all sorts of nasty things. We're going to try to remove that with Mark of the Blameless, Mark of Karn, Mark of anything else we possibly can. Mark of Kings.
Hello to Nature's Balance.
Do all the marky marks. Voices in my head are telling me one of the marks works and the other one doesn't. That's not the best. But we're going to try it. So be very cautious on initial engage. If all goes well, we're not going to have to deal with the ads. If it doesn't go well, we got ads. That's pretty much the event. Are there any questions on how this is supposed to work? Oh yeah, and we're going to tank him in this corner, where you see Scale Lizard right now.
Do we want to bring him in with a DA, like once I feign him down here, or anything like that?
That would probably be ideal. I'm going to advise that, let's say, a Pally bring him in by casting DA and then pulling. As for the cure, I don't believe it is curable. It's only 2 ticks, and oftentimes that means not curable. But we're going to find out pretty quick as soon as it lands on somebody.
If I'm reading these spells right, Ghost Vengeance procs the Ghost Vengeance Doom, which is an area effect. So if we get Ghost Vengeance, are we supposed to run away from the raid?
I would think so.
That's not what I recall at all.
I don't remember the fight. I'm just looking at the spells on Alakazam, and that's the way it's reading to me, which is why I'm asking.
That's not the way I recall it. Let's try it without doing that.
Okay.
It's not like we're not at the entrance. Gerp, you feel like tanking this first? I'll back you up.
Sure.
Lovely. Mana check one last time, please.
I think he said Gerp, not Dirk.
That's probably better.
Indeed.
Does you still want a paladin? Go pull.
Absolutely. Do we have a paladin volunteer?
Down. Someone just tag it when I get down around this corner.
Do we have a paladin volunteer?
I do not have DA.
Excellent, Vuler. Good choice.
Guler, just stay here. Stay down at the bottom with the raid. Gray will drag it down to you. I'll feign it at the corner, and then you tag it and drag it into the corner. I'll drag it to where... I'll drag it over here to this corner area and feign it, and then you just tag it from around the corner and get it in position.
That's,
already up there.
That's probably still going to leave you as the ramp tank if he ramps.
No, I'll feign. I'll feign it off.
Monk.
Because I can imitate death and get out.
I see Ambit running.
Alright, let's start the pull.
Alright, taking it.
This should be fun.
Oh, it looks like Savia's already in.
Get some marks on it. Watch your hits.
On it.
Can't get mark on. Oh, there it is.
Mark a king got landed.
Well, that's something. Just watch your hit points. We'll find out about ads soon.
They just balanced and take off that buff.
There's the ads.
There's ads.
Oh, they're here.
DPS off named. DPS off named. We gotta kill these ads. They are immune to Mez, by the way.
I'll take it the big black ones first, Tommy.
Thanks for the heads up. I didn't see it. I was in front of it.
They got no hit points. The blue ones.
Good, we'll take out the blues first. Next round. Alright, resume slow DPS to name. Stop when the ads pop.
So
I'm worried about the black ones charming people. They do that like they do in the mission?
Shouldn't.
Okay.
Not Snowtail that does charm. That's a
Arya,
different-
Arya needs res.
More ads.
Take out the ads. DPS off name. Follow your assist. No deeps. No deeps unnamed. Kill the ads. Hey, Gerp, how hard is Ghost hitting you?
That hard, huh?
He's speechless.
Yeah. Well, he's running like 4 characters right now.
Yeah, I think he's busy healing.
That's alright. Looks like we're doing alright for the moment. Slow and steady. Do not burn.
next round, I'm doing blues first.
About to pop more ads.
That's a good clue.
Ads out.
Pop.
Oh, they're
These
not
are even
blue.
comms.
They're white.
Even so, they've probably got no hit points.
They're still going down fast.
Okay.
Tommy's down.
Who's picking up
I'm
Ghost?
stunned. I can't get to him. 6 seconds.
I got it.
Yost is raxed.
Trying.
Why is Drax out of range?
Probably because you got that dot on you.
I don't have any dots on me.
Well, and you're in the wrong spot.
Are these ads timed?
Negative.
At 15%.
So when this
So
dies,
45.
hold all DPS. The heals are axed. You will get the dead res. Hold deeps.
Ninja buff to GURP. Zrax down.
I got gray.
Lizardman doesn't have endurance, but I'm taking it.
What percentage is the next end?
45.
No DPS on name.
We can recover. Just hang tight.
We can. Just pull that pet off and we'll be alright. Still got a couple needing res, it looks like.
Were people getting hit with AEs back in the corner? Aria and Ambit, all those people back there.
Negative.
Okay.
I only did when I moved up the group heal.
Okay, yeah, because I think the range is pretty small.
I've gotten hit
I think
by,
it said it was 75 or something.
I've been hit by Ghost Vengeance twice, and both times Gina said quarantine.
Yeah, I got it 3 times.
Yeah, I think it does spread.
4 times.
So that doom is where it pops off to everybody else at the end. So you should move away if you get hit by it.
Can we get a cripple on Ghost?
Doesn't seem curable and it comes in with a stun, so you're kind of screwed.
Yeah, Radiant Cure and other things don't cure it.
Alright, we good to continue?
Purify doesn't cure it either.
Taking that as a yes. Let's get more ads popping.
Yeah, coming on you, Lizard.
Thank you.
Ads.
Take out those ads. Lizardman has been murdered.
Summoned them dead over here.
He murdered me.
Heals to GURP.
Finish up those ads. Heals to Gert.
Herb could use some Sean Lovin.
Got his DI coming. Still got 2 dead.
Next ad's at 30, right?
Yeah, 3.
That's correct.
We're slowly getting there. We're gonna become soon.
Alright, let's have some fun. Let's spawn more ads.
Lizard, you can get her another one.
One more round.
Is Dark Hue res?
Yep.
%.
His DS is back at all.
Kings.
There's the ads.
Drop down.
Heals to Zerax.
Calm me down.
Heals to Lizard Man.
Can't. Silenced.
Clean up those ads, and then we can murder this wolf.
I know I'm might be difficult, but when they're near ghosts, they get the guarding aura as well.
Tommy's down, so MA is down. Go after the yellow ones first.
Yeah. I'm just saying if you can pull them away.
I see Omidon tanking like 7.
I have been murdered by ads.
Just trying to get tanks back up, back in the fight. I got no mana to heal.
Weapon shields on.
All right, I was trying to get that.
Good job.
Hello, H bud.
I get defensive going.
Got no mana from both.
Kill those last 2 mobs.
Let's switch over to the one that's further away. He doesn't have that DS.
Pull them away from the named, like Thomas said.
There we go. Well, let's murder this foo so we can rebound. One out of 3. 1.
I was able to put Noctex in the room around the corner and get Cleric Aura at the tank
Nice.
for the future.
Was he getting hit by the AoEs at all or anything?
No, I never got hit by anything. I was fine.
Well, we certainly know that for next time.
Yeah, at least for like the tank healer. That 3% is kind of nice too.
Looks like we're all rezzed.
I guess.
Bids on the hoop of Seething Rage, please.
Casting CMGB. Gather around.
You got Tommy at 30. Omidon at 35.
I will look.
Tommy at 37. Selene at 40. Omi at
223.
Owe me at 50, going once. Owe me at 50, going twice. Need a leg check, please.
Thank you. I didn't I didn't have that focus, so I've been half a tank.
Bids on the Razorthorn Adorned Amulet. Looks like we got Talma at 11. Naya at 15. Naya at 15, going once. Talma at 16. Talma at 16, going once. Talma at 16, going twice. And Naya at 20. Knight Selene, and Naya at 20, going once. And Naya at 20, going twice.
Sorry.
The thing to be sorry.
Talma hates me at 21.
I was trying to decide if I needed a range focus. If the stats are still good enough.
You can
do,
make up
for
whatever
kiting.
excuses you want, buddy. Talma at 21, going once.
Beams in a few weeks. Of course you need it.
And Naya at 25. Craig, I'd say you can go ahead and be AFK for about 5 minutes.
Oh, now I can have it.
Alright, and Naya at 25, going once.
It's a ploy, don't listen to him.
Yeah, and Naya at 25, going twice. Get a leg check, please.
That's you.
Congratulations, Naya.
Thank you.
So, while we met up, next mob, Snowtail. It's just about as hard. Does basically the same stuff of spawning as, but we only get 3 of them this time instead of 5+. But instead of that, hey, you can't cast, it's gonna be, hey, you're charmed. Which sucks.
I think this is the burn one.
Kinda, but
Because the longer we wait, the more charms we get.
But there's ads. Percentage-based ads that spawn where he is. Now, if we could kite them, or we were able to use the old strategy of pull them down here and we won't deal with ads, that would be nice.
Is everything cleared from this loop around here?
I don't know. And Chiefy, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. So logic tells me that if
That looks like the charm is a curse.
yes, but logic tells me if this one that we just beat, Ghost, had the ad thing fixed, it's likely that Snowtail has the ad issue fixed as well. Meaning if we pull it down here, we'll like. But I'd be willing to take that gamble. Am I roboting? Haste or
So yes, the charm is curable with 45 curse counters removed.
It should be. However, when you're charmed, beneficials usually don't land on you.
Yeah, I haven't cured any charms in the last 2 expansions.
So that likely will not work. I still think it would be beneficial to tank down here if it can be removed from the room, which I assume it can.
Can't find anything to see how long the charm lasts.
Yeah, I don't know. I remember it taking a very long time.
The charm that gives people like a big proc, or was that the last guy you guys did?
Now that's this one.
I think it's 1 minute.
Yeah.
So you're charmed for 1 minute if you get hit by it.
Yes,
All right.
duration is 1 minute.
Let's move up. Head to the room we all died in before.
People mezzable. I still remember mezzing them on my enchanter before because of the proc they did.
Well, good thing we have a lot of enchant. Never mind.
All right, let's hold in this room and pull mobs to here. Let's give everybody a chance to get up here first. It's a long pull area, but giggity. But let's get a few mobs pulled this direction. And let's try to make sure the warrior isn't the one pulling.
From up the ramp, right?
Yes, we're pulling to this room from the west.
I'll go ahead and pull it on blade.
Thank you. One to two at a time would be ideal.
Well, Feign does sucks when you're trying to pull.
Always.
Blade dead.
Nice.
There's a clump of 3 where he died.
I'll go.
Let's exercise some monk pulling power. Or maybe some additional bard pulling power.
blades and they're coming.
Thank you.
What's up, Seer?
Auto
All right.
Check if you're feigned and stand up.
Lizard is off. Or napping.
It's sleepy time.
Yeah, let's keep pulling to here if we can. We've had some issues with mobs already. I know it's a bit of a long pull, but it's kind of dangerous.
Wow, I blinked and Grip died from full health. Ay, ay, ay.
Yuckity yuck yuck.
Oh, these are the charm mobs?
Yeah, this guy's from above towards Sullen, but he was pathing back and forth, so.
I am glad you pulled it.
I see.
Don't use slashers or magic spells and get curse cure.
Was that AE Gina real?
Yeah, it's a curse in this version.
Yes, for some reason I'm hearing it from somebody in here.
It should fall off in a moment.
Don't use slashers or magic spells and get curse cure.
And I know it's somebody else's because I actually turned Gina off and I'm still hearing it.
Is it Anaya behind you?
No, she'd never use Gina.
Hefe's stuff? Because he's queued up.
Did you say me? What's up?
So I was wondering if he was picking up your stuff because you're showing you're queued up.
Yeah, the clear of the trash mobs is the probably worst part of this zone. Named can be a little bit meh, but the trash mobs.
Tanks up.
Oh sure, go run murder the chanter. Poor chanter.
Great.
You should rename him Armpit. Because at the point that he's always dead, he's starting to smell like one.
Oops.
He just wants to sit in a corner and buff people. He's trying the passive EQ approach.
Should sit behind us in the next little downstairs area.
Thank you, Picaro. All right, met up. Got some decisions to make. Met up. Not move up, met up.
So move up.
Negative. We might, but still deciding.
Really? A low quality wolf skin?
They're low quality.
Yeah, we just killed it till we died from it, man. It's not a good looking skin anymore.
Parrot put a bunch of slashes.
Just gotta be more careful how we cut it up next time.
We'll do
Yeah,
better.
kill them more gently.
Should we use our blunt weapons?
The bruising might die.
You ever seen that blunt the Bud carries around? You seen how many spikes are on that thing?
That's his Lucille.
I don't know that. Yeah, that would save the pelts. It might make it high as shit though. If we hit it with some blunt.
Yes.
So at this point, we have two options. We can attempt to do the event semi-correctly and handle the ads every 15%, which there's only 3 of them, but they are the more semi-difficult ads, and deal with the charms as we go, or we can attempt to burn it down. I'm of this school that says burn it down and hope for the best. Hello. Good to see you with us. However, I can also see some merit to actually attempting to do it right. I don't think that pulling it to the entrance is going to mitigate the ads, though it is very much possible. The only downside to pulling it to the entrance will be it will reduce the timer to the first charm pretty substantially. If we are kiting them, it's going to... the best bet would be to do it in that room, because there's plenty of room to do so. But that means we're going to end up kiting, what, 18 mobs? No, more than that.
That's horrible. Let's just kill them.
I think just killing the ads is the best option.
Yeah.
putting that many with a charm. It's just asking for too much to go wrong.
I'd rather it take slower than wiping.
Alright. That being the case, since we're going to have to fight the ads, we should probably attempt to pull it back to the entrance where we fought the last one. Any disagreement? It's going to be a hell of a pull. But it might also allow the first charm to go out and it not hit us. And I think that'd probably be the best bet. Are there any objections? Hearing none, let's move back down. Back to where we fought the last mob. Moving back. And if things go really well, we're not going to get any ads. Wink, wink. We'll just have to deal with our charmed teammates murdering us with 2,500 damage proc.
With a stun. Don't forget the stun.
With a stun, yes, of course.
It just depends on who it is. Some of them aren't very good DPS.
Did you say go down the ramp?
Correct. Back to where we fought the previous mob. This is going to be one of the most difficult pulls that we're going to be doing, but I'm confident in our pull team that we can make this happen. As for cures, to the best of my knowledge, there are none. Because the only thing he really does is charm. You can technically remove Greater Curse, Snowtail's Rage, but it's likely not going to land, because the person who needs cured of it is going to be charmed.
Charming, that's nice.
And when you're charmed, beneficial things like cures don't land on you. Though this could be some sort of weird rainbow miracle leprechaun charm. Not much would surprise me at this point.
You can dispel them, but you risk dispelling every single buff on them.
Is it random while you're charmed?
It can be anybody within range that could be charmed.
No. I mean the dispels.
When you're dispelling, you might be able to dispel it if it's in like their first
It's
buff
possible.
slot. I've cleared out my first buff slot, so I'm having Skay load a dispel just to test it. On the off chance it works. If not, I'm gonna die anyway.
That sounds right. All right.
Facts.
I will volunteer to go first on the tanking list. How's mana looking?
Pretty blue. Sorry, I had to say it before Milo did.
All right, I'm willing to work with that. Let's bring it in. Good luck, everybody.
Will everyone move? Am I moving forward?
Down to the bottom.
Back to where we fought the previous mob, yes. All the way down here.
Let's fall asleep with the keys.
So what do we decide? We're burning this thing down or killing ads?
Now we're going to kill ads. Because there's a chance that the ads will spawn in his room and not on us. Though I don't think that's going to happen. call me pessimistic, but I'm not that positive.
His get down here. They used to before Infinity, so.
You guys need help with doors as well?
Use another drink.
Now we just gotta break on through the other side.
Oh, well, the car's down here and it's Is Snowtail a cat?
No, he's a wolf.
Should have.
Again, I know it's a long pole and it's a pain in the butt, but do what you can.
Might actually warp on top of the car, so I'm just gonna step over.
Yeah, you gotta kind of guide it through the doors.
Oh, the car is LB.
Charmed.
Charmed.
Charmed. Sounds Skyfall.
That's
Mez.
Is it down there yet?
No, but it's coming. Oh my god. Oh my god, run! Run for your lives! Save me!
Alright, let's take it to 90 and see what happens. Debuffs to named.
Tash Malice.
I got it tashed.
Try up.
Ads.
Ads are here. DPS ads. Take them out. Off named.
Looks like they're also pretty low hit point.
Good.
To start.
And so.
Yeah, they spawned right on him, so. Charms went out.
Charmed people are charmed.
Lizardman is charmed.
So is Gerp, so is
It-
Darkin.
Weapon shield is burned right
It
now.
Coven is charmed.
Need a real tank on any tank unnamed.
I have weapon shield going right now unnamed.
Dirklin's got it. Siren's got it back.
Let him weapon shield it.
Shadow, see if you can dispel me anyway. If it takes Salos, it would still be.
Get on the ads.
Weapon shield going down.
Deeps to ads.
Nobody's
got
got
it.
it.
Omi has boss. Heals to Omi.
It was perfect.
Did the spell work?
Yes, Dispel took my first 2 buffs off while charmed.
So if your first buff slot's empty, and the charm lands there,
We should be able to dispel it off of you.
Alright, I'm using.
I cleared my first buff slot then. Ads.
Ads are up. Take them out. Ads do not seem to be mezable. Players are.
Omi's charmed.
That charm on the main tank was not expected.
Harris is charmed.
But it can be
Charmed.
anybody
Dispel
in
3
the
and you
zone.
get me.
On aggro, not on aggro, or anything else.
I was just trying to fix
Just
my
a
buff
group.
slots.
Dirklin's kiting most of our raid.
Yep.
I see that.
Good job, Dirklin.
Well, will that help?
Rage is still on.
We stripped everything off of Gray except for the charm.
Can you root them?
The bards can mess them. That'd be ideal.
Yeah, you can root them.
Yeah.
Just root them out of the way.
Except the charm is going to be off in 5 seconds, and I'm reading
5
for a minute
seconds.
and a half.
Why can't we just burn
Ads are up.
All right, Mez dispelled when the charm ended.
And if you clear your first 2 spots, you can get Mez, and have that be dispelled on with charm.
No, I want to override another spot for some reason.
Yeah, you stripped off every
More ads.
and it still didn't get the charm.
Tommy's first slot, so
Milo's DA at 4%.
You guys know dispel's random on what spot it dispels, right? It's not the first slot every time.
let's hope it's
That
the first
wasn't
slot.
true while he was charmed.
Depends on the dispel you use, doesn't it?
Let's just get the ads dead. Take it down to 15. Well, get the ads dead and then burn the named.
Just ignore the next set of ads.
Oh, I'll take the next set of ads.
All of my characters are charmed. All 3 of them.
Well, at least it's one person.
Don't have to multi-box.
Yeah, they're just trying to help you out.
Got it, Tracks?
Nope.
Lizardman's got it.
12 seconds on charm. Five seconds.
Want me to push him, Wizard?
Yeah, if
I
you can.
tried. He didn't push very well.
Burning.
Kill named. Off tank ads as they pop. Ads are up. Kill the named. Off tank ads. Lizardman's charmed. Good job. Let's take out those ads. I mezzed it. Mez. Sarah's pet too.
Yeah, but that was the part. I mean, that was the,
Those are pretty nice wrists.
no.
Where? Well, that didn't go horribly.
I don't know. Them wrists are garbage.
Actually, I thought that fight was easier than the last one.
Yeah,
I agree.
Much easier.
I remember those ads being a lot harder.
Yep. And those wrists are pretty nice.
Yeah, the wrists are hard to get.
They're not pain. They're garbage.
Looks like we need a res for Arya, and then I'll start the bids.
Alright. Yes, definitely thought it would go bad because, well, things have been going a little rough for us tonight. We only have one mob left, and we've got 45 minutes or so to beat. But it is Sullen Zek herself, and she is a beast. She does some crazy stuff, but it's gonna be fun. I'm kind of
bids on the
excited.
wrist cuffs of Burning Rage.
Not as good as I would have liked. However, 47 out of 54, including a whole bunch of boxes,
There
is
we go.
not a
Shadow at
horrible
31.
thing.
Mordecai at 50.
Hey guys, we have wrist wraps of Burning Rage and wrist cuffs of Burning Rage.
Yeah.
That's why I was bidding on the wrong item, so just please be careful.
It's okay. We're 43 past your bid. We're okay. And I have 55.
In case anyone else was being as dumb as me.
I don't think you bid anybody up there, Fergo. You're okay. Mord at 75.
That's a bit.
Big upgrade. but
Mordecai
right,
at 75. Going once.
right.
Mordecai at 75. Going twice. Lag check, please.
What are mages? Fire and magic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
All right, bids on the leather wristbands.
It was a nice shot, Ray.
Come out strong. Fergie at 16.
I figure maybe if I bid really high as a box, they'd be like, "Oh, I guess he can have it."
Yeah, ask Nidman how that goes.
Yeah. We have zero beast lords right now.
Had to give it a
Zero.
You know a good beast lord.
I
If
don't know about
only we
50 is
knew
really
a
high.
beast lord
All right, we got Fergie at 25.
who was
Car
reliable,
at 30.
consistent, and could enjoy some EverQuest time.
Car at 30 going once. Fergie at 35.
Hell, we only got one main monk.
Car at 40.
He wouldn't be fighting against. I mean, a potential beast lord would only be fighting against
And Fergie says she's out. Car
one
at 40 going
for
once.
weapons or other fun things.
50 is still higher.
Car at 40 going twice. Elect check, please. Congrats, Picard.
Pull some more mobs and feel dirty. I risen up.
All right. That being done, let's move up 3 platforms. Unlike the last 2 mobs, we have to fight Sullenzek in her room.
For 5 million damage.
We can fight her in the like right at the edge of the hallway. Because the ads spawn in the
Technicality.
hallway.
I mean, you can.
I don't want to fight her anywhere that she might accidentally tether and DT for 5 mil.
Yeah, exactly.
If it was only 2 million DT, would that make a difference for you?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Just the extra 3 mil to push it over the edge.
Really puts it over the top.
Come to Lizard. 3 platform.
Anytime it's 2 million over, you actually turn it into dust.
I think the highest I've been hit for on any, I think, was over a billion. It was one of those
Tonight.
mobs that, like, the longer they stay up, like, whatchamacallit in Theater of the Blood, the longer they stay up, the harder they hit for.
So it's kind of like one of those scenarios of those really expensive things on Amazon that charge you $5 shipping that really just take you out of the purchase.
Oh, it's Tita's Ghost is the name of the event.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, that bitch hit for $1 billion or some shit. It was crazy.
We want to start pulling clear.
Yeah, let's bring some mobs to here. There shouldn't be too many.
Did you ever see the Ghost, Lizard Man?
I don't remember that one. What was the event or something around it?
No, that's Arx Ventus, the raid.
Oh, yes, I do remember that.
It's the first event that you do, and then when you do that one, it spawns Tita Ghost, which is like the second event. And
Yeah.
the longer she's alive, the harder she hits, kind of thing. And she starts hitting for stupid amounts.
Yep,
Is
I
that
do.
Menace Underfoot?
Oh no, it's
No.
expansion 24 or something like that.
That was the Buried Sea, TBS.
Tedious.
Oh, where
The
it's
Darkened
underwater.
Sea. Tedious.
The dark, right?
One of the two.
And it was tedious. Not just
One zone that
TDS.
was in the water. Honestly,
Catacastrum, where when it's underwater instead of being above.
Yeah,
water, or
super
just
cata.
under the bubble. Yeah.
Not the one with Solteris.
oh yeah, no. You're thinking that this one's with
Yeah, this is the remake.
Catacastrum.
Yep.
When they ran out of ideas for new zones 2.0.
Yeah. The beginning of the cut and paste. It's pink now. It's a level 100 bunny.
You mean like when
Yeah, you
they started by remaking Vippy?
I mean, do you know how many times they've remade Velius in this game?
I know.
It's one of the best expansions. That's why.
try to recapture that nostalgia.
The last 2 expansions have both been fucking Velius.
It's supposed to be a story arc kind of thing for these
just
latest
parts,
ones because they did 3 Cune arc. It was like a 3 expansion arc.
Because TOV, they only released a couple of the Velius zones, and then COV, they released the rest of them.
I mean, at least it's not a new, like, moon or dimension or time travel period for each expansion. Like, wow.
There is
This
that.
charm lasts forever.
At the current rate, though, time travel period is the next expansion up for a 3 expansion revamp.
Yeah, but I mean, like, at some point they need to scale back the stats on things, or it's just going to be stupid.
Like did to WoW and squish everything.
I disagree. I think we should just ride it the way it is. Just keep going.
You now see my stats of my paladin at 590k right there.
I saw it and I love it, and I think we should just keep going. We'll be the only MMO that doesn't do a stat squish.
Big numbers.
Hell yeah.
Stat
Archers
squish.
are part of the event, correct? In someone's room.
Should be able
They
to be
shoot at
split.
you, right? No, I think they stay in the room and shoot at you.
Oh,
Pretty
the
sure
archers,
they're-
yes.
Yeah, that's it. So that's the last mob.
All right, let's move up.
Does the stupid charm wears off?
I know. I like how the mob is dead, but the charm's still on.
We want to scroll up slowly.
If we kill you,
drag
you
my
won't be
pal.
charmed.
Don't pass.
So this is a fun event.
The snare's awful.
You can tell me about it because it's going to take me like 3 hours to get there.
Yeah. So basically, we get ads every 12%, starting at 87. It's 4 ads this time. They're unmezzable, unsnareable, and they're kind of nasty-ish, and they spawn-ish in the hallway-ish in front of us-ish. Ish. There is a... remember that nasty effect that the first named cast on some of us? That's cast every 3 minutes on most everybody, but it's curable with 18 disease counters. So those of us with a Shield of the Immaculate, you'll probably want to have that handy. If you have a way to cure disease, like disease potions, or other random things like that, you'll want to have that handy. And yes, the Rainbow Sword is a thing from the marketplace.
And rewards as well.
Words will help all sorts of fun stuff. But anyway, every 3 minutes, that will help. In addition, the biggest part of this fight truly is the viral dots. Yes, I said viral dots.
Getting my ointment out. Hang on.
Yeah. So basically what that means is if you get the dot, you need to run away from the raid out here. From what I recall, as long as you're out of line of sight in this room that we are currently standing, we should be fine. Is that what everybody else remembers? For the quarantine?
What was that
I
again?
think we went out into the, like, down the ramp a little bit.
Yeah, I remember going down the ramp, like,
All right,
It's
let's
300 range.
You're at least where Milo is, or maybe a little lower.
all right. Let's just make this the quarantine area. Everybody, have a look down here. Find Scale Lizard.
Down the ramp to the first or lower little alcove.
Here's the quarantine cubby. You get dotted. You run down here. If you fail to do this, you could wipe the raid. There are 3 different dots, and they are cast on 4 random people every 90 seconds. You have 10 seconds to respond, or you dot the raid. They are Sullen's Ferocity, Sullen's Vengeance, and Sullen's Wrath. Ferocity is the worst one of all, because it is 1 minute of invulnerability, and it cannot be clicked off or cured. And if all the priests get that, that's bad. The second worst one is a 30-second stun, Sullen's Vengeance. The not-so-badish one is Sullen's Wrath. It makes you unable to cast or, well, it reduces your casting level by 200 and decreases your chance to hit by 10,000%.
You're basically going to fizzle or miss everything.
Everything. It lasts for a minute. Keeping away from other people. This is the COVID fight, friends. You need to quarantine. You need to keep away from other people. Social distance, motherfuckers.
There are triggers for this for Gina.
Absolutely. And no, your mask will not help. Washing your hands will not cover Sullen's X COVID. It is, like I said, absolutely vital that this happens. So, we're going to be fighting her in the room. Ideally, I believe we should fight her on the back wall, furthest away from the door. We step out to handle the ads in the hallway, and then go back to her. Again, there's 4 ads every 12%. Those start around 87%. This is not an easy fight.
You said that about the first one and the second one.
And
the
it,
first one wasn't that easy.
Exactly.
Second was pretty easy though.
So
Easier the next time we do it. But...
Absolutely. Everything is easier the next round. It is my hope that we are going to be able to do this in the first round. Can we burn through this? No, it's not going to work. Which means we're going to have a lot of opportunities to make sure that we are social distancing properly. If you are not sick of that term in real life, welcome to it in EverQuest. Hopefully this is the only time we're going to have to fight this.
Is this aggro list or zone AEs? Area AEs?
My understanding of it is if you are not on aggro, you will not get cast upon by Sullen.
But you can get the viral.
Correct. You can still be infected with the viral version. Getting a lot of tells for C, cast an MGB.
I'm gonna need a fresh haste soon too. We got 15 minutes on that.
So,
You'll be dead by then.
hey Liz, do you remember? Do the archers actually do anything? As long as, like, if you put people in the room, do the archers shoot at you? Or is that just the death touch mechanic?
That is part of the death touch mechanic, from my understanding.
We put the casters in the room if we need to.
Yep.
or something, and then have the off tanks or the tanks on the ads in the hallway. That's how I remember doing it. Was the off tanks in the hallway.
So let's have our knights ready to pick up these ads in the hallway. Warriors are going to be in the back with Sullen, and we'll have our healers. Well, that room is smaller than 300 range, so we're just going to have to be good about it and watch very closely for you to get any sort of dot on you. If you get any sort of dot on you, run down to quarantine corner. That is.
So I think what we did was, I don't remember being 300. I think it was, we ran, if you were a tanky type and you were killing the ads, you ran down the ramp. If you were in, like, fighting someone, you'd run to the back wall. And I think you were safe at the back wall in her room.
I remember it being smaller distance as well. Like 30 range or something like that. But it's still a risk. So gonna make a modification to the plan. There's the Gina triggers should you need them. Thank you, Olgar, for putting those out there. Sullen is going to be tanked in the southwest corner in her room. Priests, I would like you on the southeast corner of the room. That is inside to the left. Knights, I want you in the hallway waiting on the ads. Do not engage Sullen. You are a Shadow Knight or Paladin. I want you in the hallway waiting on ads so that you can pick up the 4 eyeballs when they spawn. Melee DPS, I want you engaging from the northwest corner over, so you are furthest away from the priests. Casters, I want you in caster DPS. I want you inside the door to the right. That is the northeast corner. So caster DPS, you're going to go in and make a right. Priest, you're going to go in and go left. Melee, you're going to go in and go right. Tanks are going to take the named back to the back left wall. When you get the dot, you move into this room and wait for instructions all the way to the back wall of this room. You move all the way to the east, and you wait until it fades. If it never fades, you never re-engage. How's that sound?
Delicious.
Lovely. Wonderful. Who wants to be the first one on there?
I have a question.
Bring it.
Sullen's Velocity, Vengeance, and Wrath, any of those make you go to the quarantine, or those just...
Correct. If you get any dot on you, move to this room
South,
to the
Cubby.
east wall.
Other than
You didn't mention plague.
Plague used to hit on everybody every 3 minutes. Plague is just 18 disease counters. It's not viral.
Okay.
Correct.
The Sullen's are the ones we run, and the disease one we can cure.
Correct.
Sullen's plague, you just get it cured.
And we will all know because we will call it out. The hall that I'm referring to is this hall immediately to the west of me. This small, narrow hallway right before Sullen's deck. This one. Wait here for the 4 eyeballs to pop, and let us know when they do.
Sounds good.
Do we have any other questions for this event?
We haven't changed where to go to quarantine, right?
Yes, we have.
Yeah. We quarantine in this room where we are now?
Yes, we do. So one more time. If you get Sullen's Plague, we are all getting it at the same time. 18 disease counters. Any other Sullen thing, Sullen Ferocity, Vengeance, or Wrath, you run to this room that we are currently standing in, to the east wall, and stand there until it fades.
Is that going to be within range of us here in the hall?
No. And if it is, then it is. But it won't be.
So you said you're putting Sullen in the southeast corner of her room?
Negative, southwest corner. Back left wall. Priests are moving immediately inside to the left. Caster DPS immediately inside to the right. Melee DPS, far right wall. Tanks, far left wall. Any other questions before we begin? What function are you performing as a bard? From what I'm seeing, you are placed in a melee group, so you're going to want to stick with your melee associates so that you can modify their damage outputs. All right. Who's tanking this first?
So the off tanks should be at the door to Sullen's X room. Is that where you wanted them? So they can drag in the 4 ads when they pop?
Correct. Right where Gray is.
And then everyone else should be in the room so that if you get the quarantine, you get the bug, you have to go out into that hallway where we are, the room where we're in now.
That's right. No volunteers? I'll go then. Leading the charge. In 5, 4, 3, numbers, moving. Come on in, move to your spots.
Group down.
DPS to Sullen. Watch for your debuffs. Let's get her to 87%.
Need a Tash.
Slow though.
Ads will be coming out soon. Watch your debuffs.
1% for ads.
DPS off. Kill the ads. DPS off. Pull your pets. Kill the ads.
Dark is down.
Three ads to go.
You got that debuff, get out of the room now.
It's about to get smoked.
He DA'd. Heals to Lizard. I am being eaten. I am now dead.
Dummy's quarantine.
Somebody got, all the people in the hallway got popped with the.
I guess the entire raid is in quarantine.
Sorry, the door came and caught people.
Yeah, somehow the ads ended up back in the room.
Yeah.
Nick came in and tried to pull them out, but they were eating clerics.
No, it's an
Yeah, we got
easy
him out in the
one.
hallway sooner.
Oh, he's out here.
How did that many people get quarantined?
I think we got all the viral.
Like all three of my tunes ended up getting it at the same time.
Can we fight her?
She leashes to the room, so pull the ads out, kill them, and pull her back. She'll leash.
Confirm.
But if she hits that doorway, she pops 5 million.
Pull the ads out here. Pull the ads out here.
Your plague.
People are not moving for this quarantine shit because they're getting everybody else hit with it.
Everybody's running the same place. It's just hitting everybody.
Move to the quarantine room. Everybody, come on down. Join us in quarantine. Omadon, can you bring it back any?
So what's the plan, man?
Remain in quarantine room.
She's running out to that outside room, destroying people, and then going back into her room.
Yeah, I just got DT'd.
Same DT.
She didn't DT Blade, but she rampaged the shit out of him.
She's DTing.
Should we try to camp?
550.
Camp the cleric or?
My cleric's not in
It
combat.
did die from a DT.
You got to kite her in the room.
Yep, cleric's not in combat, and I ran her away.
Good call.
So if you hit aggro, do not run into my cleric. Oh my god.
Just die. Just die. Just run up there and die.
Go ahead and camp.
Everybody?
No. If you have the ability to rest. I'm attempting to kite her. There we go. Hefe got out.
I mean, nobody needed to camp my cleric. We already had to save the cleric.
Yeah, Milo's out. But
All
the
right,
more we
in
can
that
get out,
case.
the more we can get out.
Oh, Armac just escaped.
Nice.
Run Vulair away from my cleric.
I didn't see you standing there.
Oh my goodness.
Quarantine over.
Clear.
Oh, the divine touch.
She's
AA actually saved me.
Looks like she reset now. She's no longer running out the door.
Excellent. Go ahead and camp back in. We're going to drag the corpses out of the room, res up, rebuff, and then make the appropriate decisions from there.
Well, part of the problem is you're kind of snared when you get that effect on you to run out. Then you can sometimes get caught by the door as well.
AE resing right here at the runaway spot.
Do make sure to drag before resing so that nobody gets resed inside the room, causing more DT.
I'm zoning. I'll invite all you guys.
Blade just zoned as you were hitting the res, sorry.
I need rogues or somebody to run in there and pull some corpses.
There's only one more corpse in the northwest room.
I grabbed as many as I could. Yeah, it's Ambit's court.
Good old chanter buffer.
Still, a few people dead. Where are their corpses at?
Where did Ambit die?
He's out with the
I got
rest.
him. So that's the last corpse in the room.
Excellent. Let's go ahead and rebuff in the quarantine room, please.
You did say to move to the quarantine room, right?
Correct, top of the ramp.
In the cubby, not the room.
Top of the ramp.
In the room where Lizardman is.
That's not the quarantine room, though.
Actually, it is.
I thought
I'm
quarantine room
very
was the cubby.
Me too.
That was changed a while before we started. But that's neither here nor there at this point. Even though I said it 4 times.
I cast a spell and then I did.
Oh.
I am really sleepy. I keep falling asleep. So.
Casting C on all the groups, and then I'll hit as many as I can with haste.
There's no. That was just from 4 people. There was the entire raid was out there.
So when I was dead at her feet, I saw it proc, and she cast 6 total. Is what it looked like. It said only 4 in the walkthrough, but I saw her cast 6.
That sounds about right.
Was it all the same one 6 times?
No, it was 2 of each of the 3 bad ones.
Was it only every 90 seconds?
I don't know. I only saw it the one
No, it's
time
not the
while I
one.
was dead.
So it's
Did Skate leave?
He apparently gated, so he's running back.
He's a wizard. Evac.
Craig, do you want me to get the other buffs? Okay. I'll get my group, so you don't have to do my group.
So we've come to the point in the raid where we are at our official end time. However, this is the essentially last thing we need in order to raid Death Knell.
Go one more again.
well, we don't have a replay timer on Razorthorn, so we could come back on Thursday and do this.
So the two options that we have are we can go again, get a little bit more familiar with it, and hopefully make some serious progress, if not even beat it. We could come back on Thursday, re-clear all of the trash, and make sure that we get it either way.
Give it a go. If we don't get it, come back Thursday.
I mean, we can still come back Thursday even if we go one more time tonight.
I'm seeing a lot of people say, do it again. I'm really glad to see that because this is something that we need. I would like to go again. I think it's worth, even if we are not successful, not trying to be negative, but even if we are not successful, it makes everybody a whole lot more familiar with the event, which has been very good for us as a team. So that being said, hopefully nobody gets bummed out about it. Let's look at this as a great opportunity regardless. Officially, our raid night is complete, but I would like to continue. If you do need to go, it's understandable. It is a weeknight. Have a wonderful night, that sort of thing. But we are just about done rebuffing. We're going to go again. If you got to go, don't feel bad about it. Go for it.
Probably should leave, but we're just doing the same thing again.
Mm-hmm. So I apologize if I was not clear about this last round. But for the sake of clarity, the room in which we are currently sitting, we are going to call quarantine room. So going forward, regardless of what you might remember from the past is gone. We are moving towards a brighter future. And that brighter future includes a quarantine room in which we're all sitting. When you get one of those dots, you must immediately move to this room. Having an audio trigger, regardless of whether it's named Gina or something else, is very helpful because we only have 10 seconds. We do not have time for a delay. You must know right away, and you must move right away. From what I can tell, the viral range is only 30 distance. The distance across north and south in that room is greater than 30 range. So unless somebody in your corner is effing up, the rest of the room should not get it. The 300 range is Sullen's cast. She casts 2 buffs on every 2 of those debuffs on random people of each every minute and 30 seconds. What is your question?
My question was, for clarification, are we pulling the ads into her room when they spawn in the hallway? Or killing them in the hallway?
I would prefer to fight them in the hallway. Do you think it would be better to do it in the room?
The people, if we put people in the corners like you were doing, it just
Yeah.
is a lot of ways to go. If we fight her in the near corner and then go into the hallway for the ads, we can have the healers in the hallway as well, with the ads tanks healing through the wall for Sullen. And then if you get it, if you're a DPS in the room with Sullen and you get the debuff thing, you can go to the far, like, was it the northwest corner? And that should be far enough away. And if you're fighting the ads and you get it, you go out into this room where we're in now.
Ah, so you're saying
So
quarantine in one of 2 locations, depending on
which
what's
side
going
you're
on.
on, whichever's closer, so you can get away from people.
That's a good idea as well. I like that.
And that's how we did it on Finny.
And it keeps the ads closer together instead of them being everywhere. Because there were some ads by the healers, there were some ads in the hallway last time.
I like
Someone
that.
Kick me to the zone line. I'll zone out
So-
Koth. Skay.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Skay needs a Koth
So,
to the end.
so the northwest corner is where we're gonna tank the ads. We can just pull them there, right?
No, tank them in the hallway where they spawn, so you don't have to chase them.
Well, the
They
last
just
time they
have-
ran into the room was the problem. Like, 2 of them went right into the room.
Yeah, that's the
Only
one. we
because
took first.
they didn't get grabbed quickly enough.
Well, I mean, I grabbed mine pretty quick, but sometimes that happens, low hit point, whatever. And then when everybody ran out of the room, all the tanks got hit with the the viral.
Alright, so that being the case,
Well, we can try it that way, and just if it don't work next time, we'll fix it.
Then how about this? We'll make the northwest corner inside Sullen's room the quarantine corner. You get it, you go there. We're going to fight Sullen on the inside left. That is the southeast corner. And we'll pull the ads just inside that grate so that they don't get so we don't get blocked by the grate going into the hallway. What do you think about that one?
That works.
I think that's a lot less complicated. It's easier to move.
All right.
Word.
So, I know we said this is quarantine room. As everything else in life, things change. We deal with it and we continue to press forward. The update is quarantine. This is no longer quarantine room. Quarantine corner is now the northwest corner inside Sullen's room. Northwest corner.
Far right.
Far right, yes. We are tanking Sullen close, near left. Just keep running northwest until you are no longer moving. That will be northwest.
And the good thing is healers should still be able to heal from there. Or tanks and whatnot. Even if you're quarantined, unless you have the invulnerability.
As you wish.
I don't wish, but I may have.
It's a pretty easy thing. Face the compass towards northwest. Move that way. Sullen will be fought in the opposite corner. If all goes well, yes.
We need the ads down quick, so
Yes.
let's get them picked up and follow assist so they burn down quick. No balancing.
We probably won't beat it.
I don't even know what you said to do if we got dotted.
That way we're not dealing with ads,
Log.
viral dots, and
I need to focus on this. Log.
Yes, go. Bye. I'm not logging.
Are there any additional questions before we begin? Again, we're breaking off and killing the ads as they spawn. We're quarantining in the northwest corner of zone. We are tanking in the southeast corner of zone. Easy as pie. And everybody likes pie.
Great. Now I'm hungry.
Pie. Is anybody not ready to do this?
So doing haste or?
I can. Which groups need haste?
Probably the melee ones.
I have haste.
All of them? That seems.
I
like
don't know. I don't have haste.
I have Shaman haste.
Can you hit group 5?
Group 5. There we go. That's something I can work with.
I just noticed we didn't have it.
It's just easier to let Lizard guess.
Details, people. Details.
Easier, no. More entertaining, maybe.
Communicate with thine lizard. Anybody else need some chanter love? Happy to love. Happy to chant.
I mean, you could use a bard. Does that count?
I am unaware of which chanter buffs make you a bard. Perhaps you can farm that spell for me, and then I can cast it upon you.
It's
I
one
bet.
of the illusions.
Bard's level 35. He's on the way.
I bet Dami can make me a bard. Bard, Dami, go.
You people.
Don't
just
do it.
You
Don't
people.
fucking do it.
Come on, we gotta do this every raid night. Alright, let's have some fun with this hoe. I'll go ahead and lead the charge, because why the F not? Charging in 5, 4, 3, numbers, moving.
Yeah, I ain't coming.
Might as well sit her on around.
Let's get it slowed. Slows in.
Watch your buff. You get the bad buff, you move north, whatever that.
Northwest.
There you go. Those are words.
North opposite corner.
If you're boxing a caster, just face it
That's all right.
northwest.
Add soon, be ready. Adds up, handle them. Off the named. Kill those ads.
Dark Hue, Snapdragon. Mordecai, Shadow Killer. Y'all should be quarantining.
I am.
Skay. I didn't see the last one.
Me.
Does that help at all?
That helps a lot. Please
That
call it
helps a
out.
lot.
Thank you, Milo. That's great.
Kill that beholder, and then back to named.
We can't kill the orc, right?
Negative. Leave the orc. Kill the DPS named. Break off when it's time to kill ads.
So is beauty in the eye of the beholder?
A beer holder?
I'll drink to
the
that.
was an eye, and it was a beholder.
Oh crap, she just moved.
They should go to the log.
So ads will be a 75.
DPS off. DPS off. Kill those ads. Off the named. Get those ads dead. My defensive is fading.
I'm in quarantine. I have the plague.
Lizard Man has plague. Somebody take it. Oh, plague is good.
Everybody got the plague.
Sorry, my panic.
Milo is invulnerable. I can't heal.
Kill the two beholders. That was two beholders, not tuba holders. They are not holding tubas. Alright, next checkpoint. 60%. Or more. Your man is dying.
Should be 63.
Patch heals. Come in.
I ain't coming on him.
Shadow Killer. Dark Hue. At 63, we should have more ads. Talma,
Prepare for ads.
1 more % for ads.
Ads are up. DPS off. Kill those ads. Doing much better this round.
Slow and steady. What are these things called? Raging beer holders?
Someone's out.
Racks down.
Strikes down.
Alright, Divine Resin Zaraxed.
Yeah, we probably
Because it's the last fight.
leave it all on the table here.
That's right. Ooh. League is out. Get your cures. Get your cures here.
Milo's got hit by both of them.
Done.
Tommy's in quarantine.
Milo's invulnerable.
I've got viral.
Lizardman is dead.
Get a tank on it.
Divine Resin Lizard.
Both my tunes got quarantined.
All three of mine do.
So I think someone didn't make it.
Yep.
Can we bring the ad to the quarantine?
There's a lot of people in quarantine, yeah.
Yeah, but this is the DA quarantine, so like
Oh,
your DA.
shoot.
Can't do anything.
5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds.
I mean, good news. We
Lizardman
all
has
die
it.
either.
Lizardman is dead. Divine Rest. Thank you.
I got it. I got him. Did you get it?
Got it, and I'm up.
I'll get the next Divine Res if he dies.
Saren, you got weapon shield?
Negative.
Need a
I
weapon
do.
shield on her.
It's on Zarax right now.
Don't
Should be
DPS her yet.
51% for DPS.
Sounds Zarax. Leave it or
Hello,
weapon
mate,
shield.
Zaraxed.
He heals on Zarax.
Noctix, Virgo, quarantine.
Let me know if it's okay to DPS.
Amidon.
I didn't make it.
What percent is the next to ads?
Should be 50.
Lizard's down. It's on Nevardian.
We got a weapon shield?
It's on weapon
Yeah,
shield.
yeah, he is weapon shielding it right
Alright, let me know when I can take it.
Regroup in the time.
DPS off.
Regroup in the time being. DPS off.
Ads are about to be up. Anaya
now. Weapon shield's fading.
on the
You need another? Alright, he's got it.
Lizard has it.
Heals on Lizard.
Lizard needs a point buff.
he needs an oak, or I can give him a.
I'm working on it.
Ads are gonna pop here in a moment, so careful. You ready?
Ads are up. Get them handled.
Burn these ads.
Open up that can of deeps.
Better off burning discs on ads than we are on the named.
Yep. Open up that deeps. Kill those ads.
Drag, Snapdragon.
Plague is out. Get it cured. Ninmit's OOM, so I'm gonna start resin. Keep Lizard healed.
Anaya.
Still got 3 beholders.
Are these AoE's line of sight?
Don't know. I'm still resin those I see dying. Lizard's down.
Somebody grab.
You want salt?
Get a divine res for lizard. Mine's down.
I have it, but my cleric's stunned at for the second.
Down.
Gerb.
I got weapon shield.
Got the divine res. Taking it.
Tommy's flag is stuck at 13 seconds.
Don't DPS too much. You don't want.
I got 6 seconds left.
You want Lizard to take it?
Or else I got a lot of heals, yeah.
Alright, Lizard's taking it. Defensive on.
Get a conviction on lizard. Keep him healed.
Thank you.
What percent's next to the VADs?
51 minus 12 would be.
Oh, it's ever 12%. Okay.
12%.
So 29.
So 39.
39, yeah.
Tommy has 12 minutes on this Summon's Plague.
Yep, that's the disease cure.
Thank you. What's next odds? Ads 40?
39.
Do we want servants?
Steadfast servants are good, jesters are not.
Get ready for ads.
Ads up.
Ads are up. Handle them. Plague has been recast.
Milo's invulnerable. I'm quarantined. Mordecai, Gerb.
Tommy's on. Needs disease cure. Somebody can cure.
Gray's good.
Lizard man's dying slowly.
I got no way to heal you. I'm
Tommy's on quarantine.
Yeah, we're in quarantine.
Inmates OM.
Is on Strax.
Looks like everybody's
Quarantine.
catching wrath now.
Yeah, it looks like everyone's in quarantine. If you could bring these ads here.
I got quarantined, but I keep getting summoned.
Got 10 more seconds.
Yeah, if you can bring the ads over towards quarantine, maybe throw Lizard a
Also,
heal, we'll
everybody-
be alright.
Heal.
Everybody's D8.
Lizard man is dead.
Clicking you.
Who's on Sullen?
Canaris was for a second.
Go, Blade, go.
Alright, I got a res, but no endurance.
Got a conviction coming for Lizard. Somebody get a DI on him if you can.
Got another set of ads. We didn't even kill the first set of
Whoa.
ads.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, that's
she's at
weird.
38.
Burner.
Can we burn her?
Not her. Ads, right?
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna
it's
get
probably
even more
gonna
ads.
hold the ads.
That's a wife, I think.
Yeah.
Did she go above 39 and then get another set?
Might have been.
And I'm invulnerable again, of course. So it would only give me the other.
That was a good try.
She's back at 100%.
That's because
If
we're
she's
all
warped
DA, I
out of the
think.
room.
Someone losing it.
Somebody leash her out of the room.
If you leash her, it doesn't reset her, I don't think, does it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
It does.
I'm touching you.
Well, that wasn't bad at all. 38%.
That wasn't bad at all.
I think we got a pretty good understanding of how the event is supposed to work as well.
Yeah, we'll get her Thursday for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. The archers are the event penalty sort of thing.
Oh, okay. Seemed like a couple times I got summoned in the room.
Yeah. Were we able to get somebody out for rezzing?
I think it's probably just guild lobby it.
Yeah, it'd probably be easier to go that route. That way we wouldn't have to worry about AEs and such.
Paladin doesn't get summoned back. Which just happened.
Yeah, we got it down to what, 32, 31, I thought?
38.
38.
Yep, 38%.
She must have bounced up above the percentage threshold and gone back down and summoned a new set of ads.
Yeah, that could have been.
Looks like the event reset now. Are we just going to summon in guild lobby?
I think it'd be easiest to go ahead and summon to the lobby and res there. You can rebuff in the hall. That way we don't leave you with res effects and no buffs. I just appreciate everybody being willing to stay as long as we did to get as far as we did. Thank you.
That was an awesome attempt.
I thought we were going to have that attempt.
Did it seem like those were? Did it seem like those were actually 90 seconds between those? It felt more like it was about a minute.
No, yeah, it felt shorter. I'll look at logs tonight and see if I can figure it out.
Yeah, that was a very good attempt, late attempt especially.
That was fun. I got 2 observations, so now we know why there were ads in the room, because they spawned in there, 2 of them, right next to
Yeah,
the
it's 2
pillars.
inside and 2 outside, I guess.
And at the end, I was getting ping pong summoned while I was supposed to be quarantined by 2 of them, like bouncing me back and forth between the room and the hall and the quarantine. And
So it was your fault.
I don't know.
I think you were asking for it.
I think at that stage, though, we were already in the...
I mean, did you see the way he was dressed?
Did you see what he was drinking?
There you go. Oh, I noticed drinking.
He was taunting all those mobs, just teasing, just asking for it.
Hey, res going out on the west side if you want to drag your shit over here real quick.
What?
It's wheezed.
What thingy do I need to buy?
The one that says level 56. If you sort by level. Well, overall, I had a good time tonight. That was fun.
They were highly resistant too, especially to Malazinia. I couldn't get Malazinia to land on hardly anything.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't hit that hard. Just snap aggro. And really, if we have a knight group that has its own clerics that are healers that are not getting aggro on Solon, I didn't get any AEs on my cleric at all until I started healing people that were on Solon's list. So it's doable.
Cleric and knight group out.
Yeah, like right, because I was in a group with GURP, so when I started healing GURP with Noctex, I started getting the AEs, but until then I didn't get anything till like 50%. So it's doable to avoid save some time.
Yeah.
But it was fun. I enjoyed it. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah.
See you, Omi.
Later, Omi.
That was a
in the pool.
And speaking of good times, thank you for taking the time out of your day to come and join me in mine. It certainly was an exciting raid event tonight. We killed Ghost, we killed Snowtail, we made some good progress on learning Solonzek, and I am confident we're going to see her death come Thursday. So,
I only got Blake like
thank you
once,
again for joining. It definitely was a good time.